Now Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On a quick.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
In motion right, Debo. Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Stays on his feet, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Right back to Mitchell here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He completes it to Becker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st down, Purdy. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 37 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here.
A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he is going to have the Ravens 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, Ozzy, hey.
Throwing is Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 6 now.
Yo.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Buying time to under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. A give here to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done sometimes when you open things up a little bit.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now on first down, it's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here now, 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Connecting with Andrews.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They run. It's Mitchell.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco.